John Gussman will be doing that. John. The second thing on the agenda is, I think, what many people have come for, and that is to get a look at the plan for the California College of the Arts campus reuse. Just a quick word about that. We're here tonight to find out what the plans are. There will be some opportunity to ask questions. We'd like to have people who actually live in Rockridge have priority in terms of questions, and try to keep them brief because we've got lots of folks here tonight, and I'm sure there are lots of things that people want to know. So, without saying any more from me, here's John who will go quickly through the ballot.
So, I'm John Gussman, RCPC legal advisor. We are here to do a little housekeeping before we proceed to the main topic. Most of you probably know that RCPC is organized as a nonprofit public benefit corporation, California Nonprofit Public Benefit Corporation. The membership, which is defined in the bylaws, in fact the very section that we're dealing with tonight, defines the members as all of the persons 18 years or older who are interested and who live within the designated boundaries of RCPC. And all of this is stated in Section 5.1, which there is a copy of on the desk out front. If you haven't received one, you can find one up front. The bylaws were originally adopted way back at the time of incorporation in 1985. We try to keep them up to date. They're amended from time to time. Usually the board of directors takes care of this. Occasionally there is some item which requires actual approval by the members. Usually items pertaining to the size of the board, things of that nature. When we began a routine bylaws review last year, one of the new board members pointed out that our definition of membership was awfully confusing because it says that the members have to be permanent residents within this designated area of the city of Oakland. And what's a permanent resident? Does it include people who are not homeowners? And how long do you have to live here anyway? So the board decided to clarify this once and for all, and the proposal which the board has approved and which is before the members tonight is to change that wording so that it would now say that in order to be a member of RCPC, you must have your principal residence within the designated boundaries. And principal residence is defined as a residence which someone has been occupying as his or her primary residence for at least 60 days before the date of the determination. And this does not prevent you from having a secondary residence somewhere else and still being a member of RCPC, but the place where you primarily live and which is your address for official purposes is considered your primary residence, and this is the proposed change. It's fairly straightforward. We do not expect that there will be any significant enlargement or lessening of the membership pool. In fact, the practical effect on RCPC procedures will probably be minimal or non-existent. During election time, members will provide evidence of their place of residency just as they always have in the past. It may be that there is someone who has recently moved into the neighborhood but has not been living within the boundaries for 60 days. Those people would not be able to vote in RCPC elections until they meet the 60-day requirement. And that's pretty much the proposal. It also provides that the board can make guidelines from time to time to So that's all that I wanted to say. If there are any quick questions, I'd be glad to try to respond.
Natural person named an actual human.
A human being, not a corporation.
No corporation.
Human being. Yeah. So, as I say, the text of the amendment is on the table out front. There's also a 2-page explanation which goes with it. Most of you should have received that. Urge everyone who is interested to vote. It's also a vote of confidence in the organization. Thank you very much.